Hello everybody, my name is Deb. I want to welcome you to another episode of Just for Deb's RV Transport Adventures. I am currently in Sandusky, Ohio. I think I'm on the toll road turnpike plaza doodad thingy, and my GPS says I'm in Sandusky. Anyway, I'm in Ohio. I'm on my way to New Jersey. I was trying really super hard to get this load delivered by 3. And I was hustling yesterday to make it all happen. And as it stands now, if I didn't have to do any other stops, I'm going to get there at 5 minutes after 3. But that's not reality. In reality, the girls are going to have to go to the potty. I may have to fuel. I may have to this. I may have to that. And so the plan is, I've already been on the phone with my New Jersey BFF this morning, and I need to make a decision by Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, because Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, I either kind of head south toward the customer, or I head due east towards New York City, because my BFF lives kind of parallel to New York City-ish area, that part of New Jersey. And the customer doesn't open till 9, but I'm going to call them. And I'm going to kind of, hey, I told you I'd be there. I'm going to be there just after 3. And I'm going to see if they will let me come on in. But I'm already counting on that they're probably not going to let me come on in, and that's okay. That's okay. I was hoping that I didn't have to deal with the unit over the weekend, but if I have to, I can handle it. It's no big deal. It's just nice to be free of the unit. But I get to leave here in about 15 minutes. I'll log in and leave in 15 minutes, and just gonna see what happens. Like I said, I'll call him. But I wanted this load. I chose it on purpose, so don't everybody be like, New Jersey, yeah, I chose it. Oh, it's cold though. The wind's been blowing like Wyoming. Anyway, I already had my coffee and I got my breakfast. The girls have been walked. The sun is out. Looks like it's going to be a bright day, but it's cold. I don't know what temperature is. I do, but I'd have to look, and I don't want to. Anyway, I'm gonna head on down the road, and I'll update you guys later. Hey everybody, my name is Deb. Wanna just kind of update everybody on what's going on. I've just done a 34-hour reset in New Jersey. The city's not important. Hung out with my BFF for a couple of days. It was very nice to relax and watch some TV and just unwind. I deliver at the customer in the morning. I'm gonna drive over there tonight, and if I can, I've never been there before, but if I can, I'm gonna park by their park in their driveway so that I can get at it first thing in the morning. But I'm gonna go ahead and make the drive tonight. It's been wonderful having some time off, much needed, but I think I already said that. And so I'm gonna head on down the road. It's about I think Google said it was like 2 hours and 8 minutes, and I'm avoiding tolls because it's on my dime now. They paid for the tolls coming in, but because I couldn't deliver on Friday because I didn't make it in time, those tolls are on them. But now I'm like, yep, avoid tolls because it's my dime, and I don't want to spend the money on it. Don't need to. No. All right, I'm gonna jump in the truck. Big girl's ready to go. She's warmed up. The girls are loaded. And we're just gonna head on down there. Because it's a 2-hour drive, we're just gonna take our time, take it easy, and chill out there and see everybody in the morning. I was gonna look to see if the girls wanted to say anything, but I think they went to bed. Let me see. Yeah, they're in bed. I guess relaxing just tires them out. Alrighty, guys. See you in a few. Have a good one until I see you in the next little video. I am in the middle of somewhere Pennsylvania, but I think it's New Haven. Just stopped at a truck stop to get some lunch, a late lunch. It's a dumpy divey little place. I sure hope the food is good. I'm pretty sure if my BFF was here, she'd be like, nope, not eating here. And anyway, everything went good at the unload in Newfield, New Jersey. Apparently, I missed something on my BOL, my bill of lading. So when I got there, the customer says, "Oh yeah, there's a $30 wash fee that you have to pay, and you got to pay that cash." And it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. I haven't looked at my bill of lading yet, but I did send my traffic manager a message, and I'm like, yeah? Is this for real? Am I gonna get reimbursed for this? So I guess the lesson learned for this little episode is it's good to have cash. Okay, so now that I've mentioned that, everything went well, so I mean, that was good. Have cash, everybody. Have a little cash. Okay, I'm on my way to Sturgis, Michigan to pick up a load. And it's going to Missouri. Oh, rats. I forgot where in Missouri it's going, but I'll update you when I get that information. But right now I'm going to Sturgis, Michigan. There for a minute my brain was thinking South Dakota. And I'm like, let me double check that. So I double checked that, and it's, sure enough, it's Michigan. I'd never heard of Sturgis, Michigan before. That's a new one for me. So I guess I get to check that off the list. Alrighty. I'm gonna jump in the truck, have me a little lunch, and then head on down the road. And I'll talk to all of you guys later. Well, everybody, just wanted to touch base with you real quick. Getting ready to head to bed. Actually, I just looked at the clock and it's 12:04 a.m. It's a long day. It's been a long day. It was a good day though. I am currently in Burbank, Ohio, and according to Google Maps, I will be at the customer in about 4 hours. So I'm gonna get a good night's sleep, get up in the morning, grab me some coffee, and maybe a little breakfast, and then hit the road. The main reason that I wanted to do this video is I wanted to share something I'm extremely excited about. Without getting into a lot of detail, I think some of you kind of know that I kind of went into debt to get into this job, and we were just swiping right and left on the credit cards. And I have a list of all my bills, and I want to start paying them back. And so tonight, when I stopped for the evening, I was talking with my husband on the phone. We were discussing the business, and it come time for, I was just looking at my account on my EFS card, see how much money I had. And I needed to transfer money because, I got to make the truck payment. And it just dawned on me that after my fuel, because I held some money back for fuel, and I had already transferred some money into my personal account, and it just didn't dawn on me right away, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh goodness, I've already set $1,000 aside. And I don't know, for you guys it might not seem like a lot, but for me that's like a huge amount of money, considering I hadn't been making money in a long time. And it was a relief because I'm like, I can make the truck payment. I was worried, right? I'm driving and I'm like, man, I'm barely making any money, because it seemed like all my money was going out in fuel, right? And so tonight when I'm kind of looking at the books and checking everything out, I'm like, this is really nice. I got the money for the truck payment and a little extra. So I'm really happy about that. Really, really, really excited. So I'm like, oh, I gotta document it, because, a lot of times people are out like, can you make money? Can you make money doing this? You can always make money doing anything. It's whether or not it's enough. Well, I'm just saying, I mean, you can pick up pop cans and make money. So whether or not it'll pay your bills, that's another thing. But I'm very happy that I'm starting to see some results from all of these miles. It results in the fact that there's money coming in and I can start paying my bills. And here in a bit, I'm going to start paying off my debt that I have. But right now I'm like, I made the truck payment, and I'm kind of happy about that. So I wanted to share that with you. And I'll check in with you guys probably after I load tomorrow, or I should say earlier in the morning, because it's now 12:07. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Many more happinesses to come is what I'm hoping. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Hey everybody, I'm back. I am in Auburn, Indiana. I had to stop before I got to my pickup location because I had to stop at the W store to get some stuff. Fresh food, for one thing. All of this carbohydrates out on the road. Oh my goodness. So I got myself some fresh food, fruits and veggies. But the biggest reason I needed to stop is I needed to buy some office supply material, because one of my magnetic placards that is supposed to be on the toolbox, apparently it blew off somehow. I lost one of my placards and I need to have it replaced, and I need to have that sign on the side of my truck before I hook to my load and head on to Missouri. So I thought, well, let me find the W store, whip in there and get what I need. And I also remembered there was something I wanted to mention about New Jersey before I get onto the, as part of the New Jersey video. I wanted to share something that happened when I was heading to my final destination in New Jersey. I had to stop and get fuel. And this is where my past experience from truck driving made this whole situation familiar to me. Back east, space, I guess, is kind of at a premium. So it's not uncommon to find a truck stop that's going to charge you to park unless you fuel. And so when I get to the truck stop, I pull up to the little gate, I push the button, it gives me my little ticket, the arm goes up, I go in and I fuel. Well, these days, all of the fueling is done in a way that you don't even really need a receipt. But I knew that I was going to need one to get out of the gate, or else they were going to charge me for parking. So I go in and I tell the lady I need a receipt. And I hand her my ticket, and she says, okay. And so she's trying to get the ticket printed out, my fuel receipt, I should say. She's trying to get my fuel receipt printed out. And she says, oh, you only got like 50 some gallons, which means that wasn't enough fuel to get free parking. I said, no, I just came into fuel and I'm leaving, and I just want to be able to get out of the gate without having to pay. Oh, okay. So she gave me my fuel receipt, and when I got to the gate, I didn't have to pay for parking. So heads up, for those of you who may not know, when you head east, they charge for parking at some of the truck stops. So don't be surprised. You can stay there for free if you fuel, which most drivers do. You know, if you've got a designated fuel stop, you just stop there, fuel, sleep the night, and it's free. But for those of you who don't know, I wanted to put that out there for you as a heads up. Don't plan on lingering without paying. But apparently the fuel I took on wasn't going to be enough for free parking. The way that's kind of the impression I got from her, was I didn't quite take on enough fuel for free parking. Now mind you, that might change if I had my auxiliary fuel tank. But then if I had my auxiliary fuel tank, I may not have needed to fuel. Yeah, let's not go there. Okay. So I want to end this video so that I'll be able to, maybe perhaps tonight, put it all together and post it. And in case this is my last video of this little snippet of trip, I just want to say that it would be really awesome for you guys to hit the like button and to subscribe and share. And as always, I welcome comments. And I'll see you guys on down the road.